Hi, everybody. It's Ralph Shaheen from Energy AMA Supercross and FIM World Championship. You know, the This Race Saves Lives program and the This Shirt Saves Lives program between Supercross and St. Jude has been a hugely successful program. And we're joined here today by two of the greatest champions in our sport as we continue to tell you about this partnership and why it means so much to all of us in the Supercross family. Say hello to five-time champion Ricky Carmichael and the four-time champ Ryan Dungey. Guys, great to have you with me here today.
It's good to be here.
You bet. You bet. Thanks for having us.
Hey, Ryan, let's start with you. The whole reason why the St. Jude Supercross partnership is working is because of you and your efforts. How did it all get started?
So kind of dates back to 2012. We started a ride here in Minnesota called the St. Jude Ride and 5K Run, and started that in honor of my grandmother who had passed away from cancer in 2005. We had a really good first year. I think moving forward, we were looking ways to kind of get people in the sport interacting and supporting. I reached out to Dave Prater. We had a race in 2017 at Minneapolis. So I was like, what better way to kind of, tell the home crowd? And they were very supportive. We did a whole video around it. Actually, and that night, that video played on the big screen, but the audio didn't really work quite well. And we thought we kind of had all blown it, but it had great success. It raised over $20,000. And so from that point forward, we were like, wow, we could really do something good here. And then the next year we rolled out This Shirt Saves Lives. And then after that, This Race Saves Lives. And now this online auction and all these things. So it's just, I can't take credit at all, because when I went to Dave and everybody who got behind it and the support, it was just incredible. And even the riders and their families and everybody, the teams, it was just incredible. So it's kind of a long story short, trying to keep it simple, but I'm to say it would have turned into something like this. Probably didn't know if I'd have believed you in the beginning, but it's cool to see.
Yeah, it's incredible. In just a couple of short years, we've raised over $300,000 for the kids at St. Jude. And what's really important about this whole program, Ryan, is the fact that when a family goes to St. Jude, they don't pay for anything. All they have to do is worry about their child getting healthy.
Yep. It's strictly ran off donations from people like you and me. And that's the thing. It's all that money $300,000, that's a lot. And, to be able to help, these, whether it's food and lodging and, these families don't have to worry about anything, which is, that's the thing. They get to focus on their child and what they're going through. That's all they should have to focus on, so it's just an amazing, the money that people give, it literally goes to helping and saving these children's lives.
Well, we're doing the online auction, as you mentioned. It's all part of the This Race Saves Lives that kicked off in Tampa back in February. Some of the biggest names in our sport have donated race-worn, race-used gear and plastic off of their motorcycles and lots of other cool things that are all up for bid right now through Monday, the 4th of May. And one of the items that's on there is a replica of your championship ring. How did you decide to do that? Now that I don't race these days, obviously I don't have any practice gear or plastic to give away or from racing. But, just with the championship ring, it was a special thing. I think it's just something that is, having my championship rings, it's just something I'm never going to forget. It's really great to have in the memorabilia and, something, a replica. It's kind of a one-off thing too. It's not necessarily something, everybody gets every day. It's really rare item. So just one that sticks out and, people can bid on, but also, pay a premium, but also get to, do a lot of good. It goes to helping save lives. And I think that's important, but also, they can use it for display as well. Well, wearing that replica championship ring of yours is really cool. What would be even cooler is to do it while you're riding on Ricky Carmichael's motorcycle. RC, let's talk a little bit about the Suzuki you're putting up here for auction. And this is a very special Suzuki that you rode all the way to Sturgis.
Yeah, certainly an honor to be a part of this and to be able to give back to St. Jude like Ryan. I mean, he explained it so well. And to be in this position to do that, I linked up with Dave Prater and told him what my plans were last summer. And yeah, so Suzuki gave me the bike, and I had it kind of customized by Clockworks, custom paint, whole bunch of fun stuff. We had a lot of great partners. I know an industry leader in exhaust with Yoshimura exhaust. They provided that for the bike, and so they built it all out. And I had it shipped to Vegas. I met some friends in Vegas. We picked the bike up from a Suzuki dealership there, and we did a 3-day venture and picked it up in Vegas. And we went through Arizona, ended up going through Zion National Park, then spent the night in Utah, got up the next morning, went to Arches National Park, then we stayed at a friend's house in Colorado on our journey to Sturgis. And on the third day there, on our way there, we went through Rocky Mountain National Park, which was absolutely incredible. I mean, the sights that we saw, it was just a small group. There's only 4 of us. And it was awesome. So as I was putting this together, I'm like, man, we need to do a This Bike Saves Lives campaign, and auction this or let people bid on this bike throughout the season, and then all the proceeds go to St. Jude at the end of the season, and give it away to some lucky winner. But the real lucky ones are the ones at St. Jude, because they're the ones that need it. And man, what an we got some great traction from it. So we got to Sturgis, had a great time there, hung out at the bike rally, did a whole bunch of rides out there. For anyone who's been to Sturgis knows all about it. You can see Mount Rushmore, Custer State Park, go through Deadwood. It's just a really good time. So I rode that bike, put about 2,000, probably 2,500 miles on it, somewhere in between there. And it was just fantastic. And for it to go to something like this and for a good cause was really, really special to me. And it seemed like a no-brainer, and it's a must situation. And I'm excited to see what it's going for. I'm excited to give the proceeds to St. Jude. Like you said, Ralph, you hit the points, and Ryan, you did as well. We're running out of time here. The bidding stops, May 4th, I think at 10 a.m. Eastern time. You can go to stjude.org/Supercross auction. Time's running out, so you better get after it. Like I said, the proceeds go to St. Jude. You can't beat that. So get on there, and let's see how much money we raise. And not only that, you got Ryan's championship ring. Like Ryan said, that's a one-off piece. Only champions get that, and not a lot of people have those. So that is definitely something special that you can bid on. There's over about 90 pieces that you can bid on. So anytime that you can give back, it definitely is special, and it's an honor to be a part of. There's no doubt about it.
RC, I got to ask you, I know you didn't do any doubles or triples or any whips on that thing, but how did it ride?
Well, it rode like a Cadillac, Ralph. It was about 1,500 miles from Vegas to Sturgis, and the thing rode so well. Very, very comfortable. It's made to cruise. There's no doubt about it. And we had a lot of fun. We did some live streaming from it and made a little documentary on it. You can go check it out, all that stuff out on YouTube, my journey to Sturgis. And while we were at Sturgis, it was definitely a lot of fun. But at the end of the day, it just, getting back to the meaning of this bike and why we did this, it's definitely special. This bike saves lives. It just seemed right and the right thing to do, especially with the partnership, starting back like with Ryan back in 2012, to have that opportunity to do that and just see everyone on board, not just me, but like Ryan said, I mean, to see all the participation from the athletes in Monster Energy Supercross jump on board, even all the teams, everybody, whether it's buying t-shirts, you name it, just going on and donating. It's definitely special because you know what? These parents shouldn't have to worry about anything. All of us on this Zoom call right now, we have children, and the last thing that we need to worry about is bills being paid. We need to worry about the health and our children getting better. So it's special, and I hope to do some more stuff like this again.
Well put, RC. And that's one of the things about the folks at St. Jude that's very important to remember. While we're all dealing with this pandemic out here right now, and we're all struggling, just remember that when this ends and we go back to racing, their challenge continues. And the folks at St. Jude are always there to help those families. And that's why we are all doing this. And the Supercross community is coming together to try to raise this money. So now, as RC said and Ryan pointed out, this auction ends on Monday, May 4th. And Ricky pointed it out, stjude.org/Supercross auction is where you go to bid on all those incredible items that the star athletes of our sport have donated. Race-worn gear, plastics, it's incredible. And it was all used at this Race Saves Lives back in February in Tampa. Now, the other note is that this Shirt Saves Lives, that program will continue through the rest of the season and the year. So you can always find a way to donate to St. Jude through Supercross. So guys, thank you very much for joining us here today. Let's get those bids up and get that ring and ride that motorcycle. Ricky, Ryan, great seeing you guys. Thanks for helping us with St. Jude.
Thanks, guys. Let's save some lives.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thanks for all the support as well.